Black coffee brewing on a Tuesday morning, waking up alone without a single warning. You left a note written in an ugly scrawl. Now I'm staring blankly at the kitchen wall.
Wandering the alleys with an empty pocket, your silver photograph locked inside my locket.
The taste of cheap tobacco cannot cure the sting of realizing I am no longer your king. Pouring fresh lemon into open sores, banging on the handles of locked iron doors. The melody is heavy and the rhythm is wrong. We are stuck inside a truly miserable song, singing these bitter blues, paying the penalty and paying our dues. No sweet redemption in this raspy key, just the harsh echo of our misery. Oh, these bitter blues. Oh, these bitter blues. A sharp staccato rhythm in my pounding chest. I tried my absolute best to give you rest, but you prefer the friction and the constant fight, screaming at the shadows in the dead of night. Acid rain is splashing on the window pane, driving me completely and utterly insane. I'm at your anger with the venomous glare, breathing in the toxicity of this polluted air. Pouring fresh lemon into open sores, banging on the handles of locked iron doors. The melody is heavy and the rhythm is wrong. We are stuck inside a truly miserable song, singing these bitter blues, paying the penalty and paying our dues. No sweet redemption in this raspy key, just the harsh echo of our misery. Oh, these bitter blues. Sweeten the cup, or should we just admit that we are giving it up?
The tonic is poison, the dominant is cruel. Look at how the music made a complete fool.
Drop the bass, lose the swing, in this space, no one sings. Singing these bitter blues, paying the penalty and paying our dues. No sweet redemption in this raspy key, just the harsh echo of our misery. Oh, these bitter blues taste so sour, falls with a dangerous sway, knowing I should probably turn and walk the other way. The rhythm grabs me by the hips and pulls me tight, surrendering my logic to the funky night.
Catching your frequency from across the crowded room, vibrations thumping like a sonic boom. My feet are moving though my brain is saying no, caught in the undertow of this infectious show. Chemical reactions sparking in the humid air, sweat is dripping down from your tangled hair, hazardous magnetism pulling us to crash, ready to turn this discotheque to ash. Spinning in a toxic groove, losing all control over the way we move. A lethal tempo that we simply can't ignore, leaving us exhausted on the ballroom floor, caught inside the toxic groove. Contagious melodies infecting my eardrum, making my rational defenses totally numb. You spin around and shoot a venomous smile, convincing me to stay another little while. The bassline slithers like a serpent in the dark, leaving a very distinct invisible mark. We synchronize our steps into a deadly dance, trapped in a deeply hypnotic rhythmic trance. Chemical reactions sparking in the humid air, sweat is dripping down from your tangled hair, a hazardous magnetism pulling us to crash, ready to turn this discotheque to ash. Spinning in a toxic groove, losing all control over the way we move. A lethal tempo that we simply can't ignore, leaving us exhausted on the ballroom floor, caught inside the toxic groove. To exit this rotation very quick. Step left, breathe in deep. Step right, lose some sleep. Spinning in a toxic groove, losing our control over the way we move. A lethal tempo that we simply can't ignore, leaving us exhausted on the ballroom floor, caught inside the toxic groove. Keep on dancing, can't stop dancing, a lethal prancing, toxic groove. Toxic groove. Crushing up the herbs inside a wooden bowl, trying to capture the essence of your mortal soul.
Lighting up the incense to summon up the spirits, chanting out a curse until everybody hears it. Wandering the swamps in the middle of the night, guided by a flickering of natural green light. I feel your dark magic gripping tightly on my spine, turning my autonomy completely out of line. Oceans bubbling in an iron cauldron pot, tying up my destiny into a wicked knot. A supernatural gravity that I cannot escape, transforming my reality into an abstract shape. Caught up in this voodoo soul, losing every single ounce of rational control. A mystical possession taking over the brain, driving me beautifully and totally insane. Hexed by the voodoo soul. Pins are sticking deeply into the fabric doll, feeling every puncture as I stagger down the hall. You whisper incantations from 1,000 miles away, commanding my obedience every single day. Mixing up the powders with the feather from a crow, watching the results of the sorcery begin to grow. I never wanted to enslave your fragile mind, but this dark attraction makes me spiritually blind. Oceans bubbling in an iron cauldron pot, tying up my destiny into a wicked knot. A supernatural gravity that I cannot escape, transforming my reality into an abstract shape. Caught up in this voodoo soul, losing every single ounce of rational control. A mystical possession taking over the brain, driving me beautifully and totally insane. Hexed by the voodoo soul. Release me from the bondage of your overpowering will. Spell binds, mind twists, magic blinds in the mist. Caught up in this voodoo soul, losing every single ounce of rational control. A mystical possession taking over the brain, driving me beautifully and totally insane. Hexed by the voodoo soul. Lift the curse, make it worse. I'll make it worse. Voodoo soul. Voodoo soul.
Twilight creeping over the horizon line, painting the atmosphere, a bruised design. Your favorite denim jacket hanging on the chair, catching the drive from the cooling evening air.
Cobalt shadows stretching across the wooden deck, feeling the shivers running up my aching neck. We painted masterpieces using only shades of blue, but now the canvas reveals a much duller hue.
washing away the vibrance of our prime,
eroded by the relentless river of time.
the pigment weakens, losing all its bold
Command, slipping right through the fingers of my open hand. Lost in this faded indigo, where did the vivid passion go?
a washed out
Picture of a vibrant past. Nothing beautiful was ever meant to last. Drowning in the faded indigo.
oh, navy colored ink spilling up on the page,
Documenting a very different
cold state.
I strum these melancholy chords in minor thirds, struggling to find the right descriptive words.
Sapphire skies turning into a murky gray,
Watching our brilliant colors wash away. The dye is bleeding out into the laundry sink, pushing our sanity directly to the brink.
washing away the vibrance of our pride,
Eroded by the relentless river of time.
the pigment weakens, losing all its bold
Command, slipping right through the fingers of my open hand. Lost in this faded indigo, where did the vivid passion go? A washed out picture of a vibrant past. Nothing beautiful was ever meant to last. Drowning in the faded indigo.
Can we re-dye the fabric of our soul? Or is this bleached existence taking total control?
The spectrum narrows down to just a monochrome, leaving us stranded in this pale abandon. Washed out,
Bleaching bone,
colorblind, left behind. Lost in this faded indigo, where did the vivid passion go?
a washed out picture of a vibrant past,
Nothing beautiful was ever meant to last. Drowning in the faded indigo,
turning pale,
watch it pale under the tape. Faded indigo.
Sterile white hallways and fluorescent tubes, sitting in circles in symmetrical cubes, counting the days on a calendar sheet, trying to regulate my own heartbeat, sharing our traumas in the therapy group, feeling completely thrown for a loop. I noticed your hands were trembling so much, craving the warmth of a comforting touch, checking the vitals and measuring pain, flushing the chemicals out of the brain, replacing the substance with something new, trading my previous addiction for you, navigating this real
its medical cell.
Monitoring symptoms of a harsh withdrawal.
Leaning my back against the hospital wall.
You offer a jacket to banish the chill,
Proving that human connection can heal. Checking the vitals and measuring pain. Flushing the chemicals out of the brain. Replacing the substance with something new. Trading my previous addiction for you. Navigating this rehab romance. Giving our survival a secondary chance. A clinical setting for a passionate cure. Making our tainted anatomy pure. Surviving this rehab romance.
are we actually healing or shifting the blame? Just finding a brand new distracting game. Is this a recovery or a dangerous trap? Erase all the progress and wipe off the map.
Breathe in. Count to 10.
Start it all
Over again. Navigating this rehab romance. Giving our survival a secondary chance. A clinical setting for a passionate cure. Making our tainted anatomy pure. Surviving this rehab romance. Discharged today.
will we stay?
Will we stay? Will we be okay? Rehab romance.
Sepia tone memories playing on a loop. Sitting on the staircase of my childhood stoop. You wear a fedora and a classic tailored suit. An elegant aesthetic that nobody can refute.
Black and white cinema flickering on the screen. Trapped inside a glamorous but melancholic scene.
You apply the lipstick with a steady, graceful hand. Looking like a goddess from a forgotten land. Projecting our illusions on a dusty velvet wall. Waiting for the final cinematic curtain to fall. The reel is spinning backwards to a better yesterday. Trapped inside an era where we always want to stay. Chasing after vintage shadows. Dancing in the artificial retro meadows. An antique love affair that time left behind. A beautiful delusion manufactured by the mind. Lost among the vintage shadows.
Gramophone needle scratching on the thick shellac. Staring at your photograph
In a classic Cadillac.
The dialogue is scripted, the romance is rehearsed.
Living in a timeline that is painfully reversed. Polka dot dresses and a string of milky pearls. Observing how the cigarette smoke elegantly lovely curls. We pose for the camera with a manufactured grace, hiding all the misery behind a perfect face, projecting our illusions on a dusty velvet wall, waiting for the final cinematic curtain to fall. The reel is spinning backwards to a better yesterday, trapped inside an era where we always wanna stay, chasing after vintage shadows, dancing in the artificial retro meadows, an antique love affair that time left behind, a beautiful delusion manufactured by the mind, lost among the vintage shadows. Roll the credits, no turning back, no more edits, chasing after vintage shadows, dancing in the artificial retro meadows, an antique love affair that time left behind, a beautiful delusion manufactured by the mind, lost among the vintage shadows. Real stops, curtain drops, vintage shadows. Vintage shadows. Fingertips are calloused from pressing on the fret, playing the same progressions that I want to forget. The harmony is clashing against the vocal line, proving that your rhythm is out of sync with mine.
The tuning pegs are rusted, the neck is slightly bent, wondering where all of our beautiful music went. I try to strike a major, but it always sounds so flat, a sonic representation of exactly where we're at.
The amplifier buzzes with a static, harsh feedback. Our composition suffers from the sympathy we lack. No amount of practice can fix this glaring flaw, breaking every single fundamental musical law. Strumming on these broken chords, slashing through the silence like a pair of swords. An ugly dissonance that rings inside the ear, the soundtrack of a romance disappearing year by year. Nothing but these broken chords.
Sheet music scattered across the studio rug, trying to sweep the errors underneath the bug. I isolate the frequency to find the source of pain, but every single monitor broadcasts the same refrain.
Microphones are picking up the heavy sighs we breathe, waiting for the final cue for one of us to leave. The melody is fractured, the pitch is way too sharp. striking on the agonizing strings of a ruined heart. The amplifier buzzes with a static, harsh feedback. Our composition suffers from the sympathy we lack. No amount of practice can fix this glaring flaw, breaking every single fundamental musical law. Strumming on these broken chords, slashing through the silence like a pair of swords. An ugly dissonance that rings inside the ear, the soundtrack of a romance disappearing year by year. Nothing but these broken chords.
Unplug the cable, shut the session down.
We are the worst performing duet in this town.
Stop trying to harmonize a fundamentally flawed scale. This entire acoustic experiment
was destined to fail. Out of tune, lost the key. Pity you, pity. Strumming on these broken chords, slashing through the silence like a pair of swords. An ugly dissonance that rings inside the ear, the soundtrack of a romance disappearing year by year. Nothing but these broken chords. Let it rain, stop the scene. Broken chords. Let it rain, stop the scene. Broken chords. Hey, 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 yeah.
Fluorescent lights reflecting on the pavement stone. Walking through metropolis, feeling so alone. Magenta signs are flashing overhead so bright, creating artificial daytime in the darkest night.
traffic signals changing from the red to green, observing every detail of this urban scene. Water puddles mirroring the glowing sky, trying to discover a reason you said goodbye. The city never slumbers, electricity flows, but underneath the glamour, the misery grows. Voltage running high, but my battery is low, lost inside the spectrum of the downtown glow. Crying neon tears in the pouring rain, technicolor sorrow masking all the pain. Electric drops are falling from my heavy lashes, illuminating all our dreams reduced to ashes. Wept a river of neon tears. Subway trains are rumbling underneath my shoes, broadcasting a frequency of modern blues. Billboards displaying happy people, smiling wide, contrasting the agony I carry deep inside.
Umbrellas rushing past me in a hurried blur. I remain a statue, unable to stir. Sign illumination painting my pale cheeks, searching for the comfort in words I cannot speak.
The city never slumbers, electricity flows, but underneath the glamour the misery grows.
Voltage running high, but my battery is low. Lost inside the spectrum of the downtown glow. Crying neon tears in the pouring rain.
Technicolor sorrow,
Masking all the pain. Electric drops are falling from my heavy lashes, illuminating all our dreams reduced to ashes.
wept a river of neon tears.
Constellation shine. This synthetic luminescence makes the heartache worse.
Living in this technopolis feels like a curse.
Flicker,
Short circuit,
sparks fly.
then we cry. Crying neon tears in the pouring rain. Technicolor sorrow,
Masking all the pain.
electric drops are falling from my heavy lashes, illuminating all our dreams reduced to ashes. Wept a river of neon tears, colors bleeding, plug the sun. Neon tears. Silk fabric draped across the wooden floor. Soft footsteps heading for the grand front door. You touch my skin with a delicate caress, leaving me trapped in this elegant distress.
Gentle patterns traced upon your shoulder blade.
Ooh.
Watching how the golden afternoon light starts to fade. I never meant to tear your delicate design, but matching your pace is a steep hill to climb.
We are woven together by a fragile thread, haunted by the phrases that we left unsaid. One sharp pull and the seams begin to tear, leaving us exposed to the biting winter air. Oh, protect my velvet heart, ripped at the edges, pulling apart. A luxury texture that you can't restore, bleeding out slowly on the parlor floor. Torn velvet heart, stitching up the patches with a golden wire, trying to rekindle that exquisite fire, but every single needle leaves another permanent scar, reminding us exactly of how broken we are.
Plush crimson cushions covered up in great dust, replacing our devotion with a cold distrust. I wrap myself in layers of this heavy fabric shield, refusing to acknowledge all the wounds that never heal. Ooh.
We are woven together by a fragile thread, haunted by the phrases that we left unsaid. One sharp pull and the seams begin to tear, leaving us exposed to the biting winter air. the structure decays? Are we just a fashion that eventually fades? Don't throw it away like a cheap piece of rag. Carrying this damage like a heavy luggage bag. Handle with care is too thin. Let the repair finally begin. Oh, protect my velvet heart, ripped at the edges, pulling apart. A luxury texture that you can't restore, bleeding out slowly on the parlor floor. Torn velvet heart, keep it safe, keep it safe. Now it's gone, velvet heart.
Sepia-tone memories playing on a loop, sitting on the staircase of my childhood stoop. You wear a fedora and a classic tailored suit, an elegant aesthetic that nobody can refute. Black and white cinema flickering on the screen, trapped inside a glamorous but melancholy scene. You apply the lipstick with a steady, graceful hand, looking like a goddess from a forgotten land, projecting our illusions on a dusty velvet wall, waiting for the final cinematic curtain to fall. The reel is spinning backwards to a better yesterday, trapped inside an era where we always wanna stay, chasing after vintage shadows, dancing in the artificial retro meadows, an antique love affair that time left behind, a beautiful delusion manufactured by the mind, lost among the vintage shadows. Gramophone needles scratching on the thick shellac, staring at your photograph in a classic Cadillac. The dialogue is scripted, the romance is rehearsed, living in a timeline that is painfully reversed. Polka dot dresses and a string of milky pearls, observing how the cigarette smoke elegantly curls. We pose for the camera with a manufactured grace, hiding all the misery behind a perfect face, projecting our illusions on a dusty velvet wall, waiting for the final cinematic curtain to fall. The reel is spinning backwards to a better yesterday, trapped inside an era where we always wanna stay, chasing after vintage shadows, dancing in the artificial retro meadows, an antique love affair that time left behind, a beautiful delusion manufactured by the mind, lost among the vintage shadows.
photograph forever. It is time to pull the terrifying modern lever.
Fade to black, roll the credits, no turning back, no more edits. Chasing after vintage shadows, dancing in the artificial retro meadows. An antique love affair that time left behind, a beautiful delusion manufactured by the mind, lost among the vintage shadows. Reel stops, curtain drops, vintage shadows. Oh. Black coffee brewing on a Tuesday morning, waking up alone without a single warning. Yeah, you left a note written in an ugly scrawl. Now I'm staring blankly at the kitchen wall.
Wandering the alleys with an empty pocket, your silver photograph locked inside my locket. The taste of cheap tobacco cannot cure the sting of realizing I am no longer your king. Pouring fresh lemon into open sores, banging on the handles of locked dying doors. The melody is heavy and the rhythm is wrong. We are stuck inside a truly miserable song, singing these bitter blues, paying the penalty and paying our dues. No sweet redemption in this raspy key, just the harsh echo of our misery. Oh, these bitter blues. A sharp staccato rhythm in my pounding chest. I tried my absolute best to give you rest, but you prefer the friction and the constant fight.
Screaming at the shadows in the dead of night. Acid rain is splashing on the window pane, driving me completely and utterly insane. I'm at your angle with the venomous glare, breathing in the toxicity of this polluted air. Pouring fresh lemon into open sores, banging on the handles of locked iron doors. The melody is heavy and the rhythm is wrong. We are stuck inside a truly miserable song, singing these bitter blues, paying the penalty and paying our dues. No sweet redemption in this raspy key, just the harsh echo of our misery. Oh, these bitter blues. Is there any sugar left to sweeten the cup, or should we just admit that we are giving it up?
The tonic is poison, the dominant is cruel. Look at how the music made a complete fool.
Drop the bass, lose the swing,
so high, dictating the rhythm as the moments rush by. You push me away with a sudden sharp thrust, then pull me back into this dizzying dust.
Dodging the punches in this dangerous ring, navigating the tempo of this merciless thing.
The brass section blares with a ruthless attack. Whenever I pivot, you violently pull back. Momentum is shifting, the balance is lost. We gamble our sanity regardless of cost. A physical pendulum slicing the room, propelling us forward to an imminent doom. Caught up in this cruel swing, tangled in the puppet string. A brutal momentum that we cannot tame, losing our minds in this physical game. Whiplash from the cruel swing.
Whiplash from the cruel
Swing.
syncopated cruelty hiding inside the snare, tossing my confidence right into the air.
I try to find footing on the slippery wood, failing to stand exactly where I should.
Centrifugal forces are ripping my grip,
Tasting the blood on my trembling lips.
we rotate so fast that the scenery blurs.
Accepting the chaos that suddenly occurs. Momentum is shifting, the balance is lost. We gamble our sanity regardless of cost. A physical pendulum slicing the room, propelling us forward to an imminent doom. Caught up in this cruel swing, tangled in the puppet string. A brutal momentum that we cannot tame, losing our minds in this physical game. Whiplash from the cruel swing.
Whiplash from the cruel swing. Halt the rotation, dismantle the ride. There is nowhere left for our bodies to hide. This acrobatic routine is incredibly vile. We cannot survive
This aggressive style. Swing left, swing right,
Hold on.
for life. Caught up in this cruel swing, tangled in the puppet string. A brutal momentum that we cannot tame, losing our minds in this physical game. Whiplash from the cruel swing. Slow it down, hit the ground. Cruel swing. Ice cubes clinking in a crystal glass, watching all the desperate strangers pass. Bartender pouring out the amber fire, fueling up the engine of my dark desire.
Sitting in the corner booth, sipping neat, feeling all the liquor travel to my feet.
Watching how you swallow down the liquid gold, a dangerous adventure waiting to unfold. Intoxication creeping through the rushing veins, washing out the logic, loosening the chains. A toxic combination of the rye and lust, building up a kingdom we can never trust. Intoxicated
Intoxicated by your bourbon kisses, hitting every target that my conscience misses. Swallowing the poison from your velvet tongue, feeling incredibly old but acting wildly young. Oh, these burning bourbon kisses. Stumbling through the alleyway, holding hands, failing to adhere to any strict demands. The alcohol is whispering directly to my brain, telling me to dance amid the pouring rain. Your jacket smelling of the tavern wood, doing all the wicked things we never should. Tasting the fermentation on your greedy mouth, sending my morality directly south. Intoxication creeping through the rushing veins, washing out the logic, losing in the chains. A toxic combination of the riot and lust, building up a kingdom we can never trust. Intoxicated by your bourbon kisses, hitting every target that my conscience misses. Swallowing the poison from your velvet tongue, feeling incredibly old but acting wildly young. Oh, these burning bourbon kisses. For our drunk mistakes, or will we pour another double shot of sin? Opening the bottle just to let the madness in. One drop, two drops, spilling on the floor. I always demand more. Intoxicated by your bourbon kisses, hitting every target that my conscience misses. Swallowing the poison from your velvet tongue, feeling incredibly old but acting wildly young. Oh, these burning bourbon kisses. Drink it down, drink it down, drink it down, drink it down, spin it around. Bourbon kisses. Bourbon kisses. Bourbon kisses. Yeah. Polishing the brass until it looks like gold, playing the innocent part that I was sold. People look up and expect a pure divine, never seen the cracks along the outer line. Carrying the weight of everyone's belief, searching the heavens for a slight relief. They placed a crown of virtue on my tired head, but I would rather be a mortal man instead. The pedestal is towering, the altitude is steep. Promises of sanctity are far too hard to keep. Gravity is pulling at the feathers on my wings, listening to the tragic song the fallen angel sings. Wearing this heavy halo, sinking into the muddy earth below. Tarnished glory that I cannot sustain, trading my divinity for human pain. Crushed beneath the heavy halo.
light. Join the night. Wearing this heavy halo, sinking into the muddy earth below. Tarnished glory that I cannot sustain, trading my divinity for human pain. Crushed beneath the heavy